Hey folks, how's it going? Getting started in just a minute. We're going to be on Argonnessen, Stealer of Souls. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned. There we go. Looks like we are good to go. Hello and welcome to the weekly Wednesday at Lunchtime Livestream here on twitch.tv/DDOstream and youtube.com/Dungeons and Dragons/live. I'm DDO's Community Manager Cordovan. Thank you very much for joining me. We're going to be having fun today. Argonnessen, Stealer of Souls. We flagged last week, Wednesday and Friday, and now there's four of us ready to run it. So this is a cool opportunity for those of you who perhaps haven't seen Stealer of Souls yet, because it is a bit of it takes a little while to flag. It's pretty cool, so you will, it's also timed, so you'll do that. If we have time left over, we'll talk a little bit about, maybe show off a little bit about how Dragon Touched works, maybe show off the Eerie Forest a little bit, that kind of thing. So we have our essences, we have our 3 gems, and we spoke to Thier. Now he's going to open up a portal that will take us to the Eerie Forest. You go into the Eerie Forest, it's the sort of mini wilderness area that leads up to the end of the quest. There's 2 ways you can get to the quest. You can kind of just fight your way there, some people just do that, but there's also a way to just sort of run straight to the quest that old schoolers are probably pretty familiar with. We'll probably just kind of fight our way out to the quest a little bit, just to show people what the Eerie Forest looks like, but we'll take that same, road.
This ominous-looking forest is where Sorjek has begun his ritual of summoning.
So again, these are sort of mini wilderness areas, and they've got some really nice XP and stuff that you can get from them pretty quickly. Oh, I need to get some Omni Spell. I guess I'll do that in a second. What else can I talk about? We have got a killer bonus going on this weekend. We are going to be having a plus 20% heroic and epic XP, along with plus 10% treasure hunters bonus. So, lots of loot, lots of XP. It's going to be a great weekend to get leveled up and ready for Update 32. Speaking of Update 32, the current plan is later this week, perhaps as soon as tomorrow. We are going to be having our first Caneth crafting preview on Lamania with a new Lamania character copy. So the way it'll work is you'll go onto the Lamania launcher, and there'll be a drop-down menu to do the character copy. You can copy a character over from the live servers to Lamania. Keep in mind this doesn't transfer them, this just makes a copy, so your characters will still stay on their regular servers as well. And you can go check out Caneth Crafting. We are going to be doing a public dev event. The current thinking on this is it's going to be Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be on Lamania, running Caneth Crafting. We're going to be creating a separate crafting channel, just for feedback on that. Probably, we'll figure it out. Get on to Lamania, Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, and bang around Caneth Crafting, ask no worries, Cookie Kobold and I some questions if you have it. We're not going to be doing generic item giveaways, because we do want to keep this preview focus on Caneth Crafting. It's really important that we get some good quality feedback from folks on Lamania about it. This will be your first opportunity to start pushing buttons on Caneth Crafting, so the new Caneth Crafting, so that should be cool. I also do have a overview post I put together that'll be going up on the Lamania forums fairly soon. So again, stay tuned for more formal announcement as to exactly when Lamania opens, but we're planning a Friday 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern dev preview for Caneth Crafting. So, Thursday, Friday, Caneth Crafting, we got a massive XP and loot bonus going on. We're kicking things into high gear here for Update 32. The other thing I would mention is that I am setting up the stream room today. So that's something we'll be using for DDO and Lotro and, some business uses and that sort of thing as well. So I'll probably be in my personal channel a little bit later on today just to make sure everything's working. So if you're exceptionally bored and want to sort of see the stream room come together, you can go find my personal channel on Twitch. Let's see. Yeah, I know, it's really, really cool to be able to finally sort of open the curtain on Kenneth Crafting to you guys and gals, because I know there's been a ton of interest in the system and how it's going to work, and this is going to be a good chance to take a look at it. So, and clearly the reason we're doing the Lamania character copy is so that you can bring over your crafters. That said, we are going to be, on some admin characters, so we can do some probably item drops and things like that, specifically related to Kenneth Crafting. I don't expect a test dojo party. At least not from 7 to 9. Alright, so, let's see. I think we're pretty much ready to go here. Why don't we step on in? We're going to do this on hard, just to make it a little easier on us, and so that we can get this done. You'll notice there is a timer of 59 minutes, now 54 seconds. Yes, this is one of those quests that is timed. It's one of the few quests in the game that really does have this timer, but there you go. Typically, I haven't found the time to be too much of an issue, although it can be. Alright, let's do this. Is the new crafting a radical change from the existing, or is it just tweaks? I would say it's a fairly significant change. A lot of the core mechanics of the crafting system, are intact, but you'll really just want to take a look at this post for it, because there's just a lot to sort of take a look at.
The rune appears
Did we
to be
lose someone?
functioning properly.
Hey, Ferret, are you on your way? Oh, give him the gems. Oh, well, you should be able to find your way in, okay. So, yeah, I'll have a good post that you'll see on the Lamania forums tomorrow, but you can find a lot of information about this right now. Just go to the official discussion section of the forums, and No Worries has put together a couple of really good sort of overview posts of how this is going to work. That's how it's going to work on Lamania here too, for the most part. So just, read up on it. And we'll probably do a separate live stream and all that sort of thing to kind of preview this sort of thing. But, yeah, I mean, this is... most of this information is already available, should you wish to seek it out. So anyway, we're pretty busy, as you can see, right? Because we got between the Kenneth Crafting preview and getting the stream room here ready and getting a big bonus this weekend, we're hard at work getting Update 32 ready for a couple of Lamania previews. We'll have one dedicated, this one up here just to Kenneth Crafting, and then the next preview after that will most likely be the new classic pack quest content preview. And that'll be a week or so-ish, probably after the Kenneth. Is the next update Kenneth crafting only or new content as well? The next one is new content as well. Update 32 is going to have the new Classic Adventure Pack, and it will also have Kenneth crafting. And anything else will be announced a little bit closer to it. Let's get it released. But you'll see a couple of bug fixes and that sort of things. Any chance of a double Commendations of Valor boost anytime soon? Haven't had one in a while. Yeah, I don't think we have had one in a while. That's a good suggestion. Maybe we'll pass that along. Please fix the bug of whenever you get hand wraps with double shot on them, it's just weird. That would be done as part of a more comprehensive hand wrap overhaul, and that's in the works, but it's not going to be for update 32. No specific update announced in that yet. It'll be kind of one of those, it's done when it's done kind of things. Come on. To an exact table at this point. Do we see that mysterious and really cool intern walk by? Why, yes. It's pretty exciting to, part of the reason we're doing this streamer is for better previews of that as well. We'll be able to use it for our update previews. We'll have a table with some real microphones that devs can sit around. A little less DIY, but still pretty functional. So that I can just go in there on Wednesdays and Fridays and stream. And so can other people too if they want to. Perhaps we'll get some one-off streams in the future. Just gotta see what happens. Can I just go ahead and announce GDO 3 yet? That's the holodeck version. Yeah, sorry, I cut out the bigs so that you won't hear them anymore. Future process. Legendary. Nice. Yeah, we're going to consolidate it down to one shard. So rather than having, say, greater and lesser arcane essences, blah 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 essences, and all these other essences, it's simply going to be a matter of having a Kenneth essence. and you'll be able to crunch them down 1 to 1 for a greater, 5 to 1 for a lesser, and that makes sense. Okay, 5 times as many lessers, because there's just going to be the one essence moving forward here. So. Yeah, I don't worry so much about changing the stream title. I know it's... Why am I not strong enough?
The Master of Earth is channeling his power to aid Sorjek in the summoning ritual. Stop the elemental force.
They will stack, and let's see, I need to remember what they stack. It's in the release notes. They stack in larger blocks. Nicely done. We'll use the shrine and hit the chest before we hit the rune. The game is too loud. Alright, let me turn that down a smidge. There we go. When you're ready, get inside of the circle here. How will new essences impact on storage? At the moment I can store 240,000 essences in a bag. Seems that you'll be storing less in the future. I think that may be the case. But they should stack more than enough for what you need. That's true. Understandable. The stream title. I need to be better about that.
Ritual of summoning. Find the source of his power to put an end to the ritual.
Okay, say that part about the essences again. They will stack in larger stacks, rather than having, say, lesser and greater arcane, elemental, blah 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 essences. There's just going to be a Caneth essence, one essence, and you'll be able to crunch that stuff down at a rate of 1 to 1 for the graders and 5 to 1 for the lessers. So it'll be an equivalent trade. Alright, so... Yeah, I mean, we could try to just jump past it. No. Shoot. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. We can just sort of get past the jets, or you can coordinate having two people down there pull all the jets at the same time, and then they'll be shut off. Let me see. Focus on the Master of Ice. We need to take him down. These Reavers are just going to keep spawning. where is our fine friends? Alright, let's see. Great. Alright, why don't you come over, when everyone's over on this side, we'll use the rune. So what would you guys like to talk about? What do you want to ask me about? I'll do my best to answer it. Time's a wasting. Alright, if you're gonna use the shrine, use it now. Do I level all of these characters myself? Yes. No, this character is not a trapper. This is just a pure swashbuckler bard that I created for the Spring Fling back in the day.
Lava bubbles and boils around the few patches of earth. The searing heat singes your nostrils.
Let's see. Let's check and see if I have any potions. Cool. Oh, we must have a second one to do over here. All right, there we go. So, yeah, we actually have a pretty busy possible schedule coming up, too, which is nice. We are going to be, I believe, doing Ask the Divs with DDO Cast on Friday. And then next Wednesday, we're going to be on the Damsels of DDO. Civ will be with the Damsels, I believe, once at least it's the plan. We'll see. But one of us will, at least, perhaps both. So that's cool. we also have a big kind of licensor walkthrough thing that we're doing, and then we're getting ready for our public preview for update 32. Potentially, I mean, well, stay tuned on the exact date. But we're thinking something along perhaps the 19th week after. Something like that. Stay tuned for more specific info. That'll be cool. That's why we want to get the stream room up and running so that it can be used for all those things. Gather. Actually, yeah. Someone has a question about Omnispell. I just always use Omnispell because I like it. So there you go. It's a position of privilege, I realize, but someone's saying about character bios, resetting up to the top on short-term duration buffs. Yeah, it's especially bad if you're, say, a paladin or something. It's a long-standing issue where refreshing the buffs refreshes the bio screen. It's just the unfortunate reality of the way the game works. Hopefully it's something we can fix at some point, though. I don't always die. I just usually die. Woohoo, this is the awesome part.
The structure that looms before you causes an intense feeling of vertigo.
I love this landscape. It's always neat. I sometimes, like on an admin, I'll actually just go in and do that one. Just kind of hang around here because I like the look of it. Okay, which one did we forget to turn off? since we are getting close to update 32, any news on the monk trees? So let me be the bearer of some bad news. Monk will not be in update 32. It's next, but it won't be in update 32. There was a hope maybe we could get it, but no, it's not in the cards, unfortunately. Alright, we're going back down, I believe. Yeah, to this piece. So it is next, and then Favored Soul. That's still the plan. It's just that it looks like Monk's not going to make it in update 32. Yeah, it should, exactly right. As Linabelle says, we do have a lot of work that we want to do with the Monk, including completely redoing hand wraps, and it's just the development time that's going to take is just outside of the scope of getting update 32 out to you. We would like to get Caneth Crafting and the classic pack to you as soon as we can, because it's pretty cool. So the enhancer work will be done when it's done, and hopefully that'll be very soon. But it won't be for everybody to do. Alright, we ready for this? If someone has freedom of movement, pass it out. Are you ready? Yeah, I mean, there's a thought maybe we could get rid of them. Whatever. Just didn't get done with them. It's just not ready yet. Yes, very nice.
Sorjek is no longer able to summon the essence of these dragons for his undead draconic army.
Yeah, you want to try defeating Sorjak? It's a nice optional section. Who will die first in the final fight? It'll be me. Yeah. Now we completed. So at this point you can go pick up your reward. But, you know, hey, why not? It's the nice thing about an optional like this. It's no downside other than repairability.
One of the previously locked rooms has now become usable.
will continue.
Another one? Really?
Nice. I don't think I've seen that actually happen during my stream yet. I think everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, I don't think true seeing will help with that concealment bonus at all. You're right. Oh, true seeing does. Very cool. Let's see. Will the money be up tomorrow? That is the plan at this point. Stay tuned for a little more info on that. I mean, we ultimately have to do the work to get the build staged and ready and make sure character copy works and all that. So, assuming everything checks out, yes. If we need a little more time, we will. But we're currently targeting a Friday evening dev event. And that'll be on Lamania from 7 to 9 o'clock Eastern. We're going to be previewing Caneth Crafting. Going to be there to answer any questions you have, get your feedback. Really just sit down and be there for you to bang on Caneth Crafting and let us know what you think. So 7 to 9. It's possible, you know, we'll have a little fun afterwards, like being goofy, but we want to really focus the 7 to 9 preview on Caneth Crafting. It's really important that we get a good Caneth Crafting preview, and I'm sure you guys want that too. We want a place where, if you are interested in Caneth Crafting, see maybe if you're an existing Caneth Crafter and you want to see sort of what things might look like under the system coming in update 32, or if you're a new crafter and you want to sort of get in at the start and sort of say, well, I never really bothered figuring out all this crafting stuff, so what do I do? This is a good opportunity to really sit down, get those questions answered, take a look at things. It is on the Lamania preview client. You can download that. You find a link to it on the forums and stuff. Yep, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. too bad, though, overall. No, we are not doing a preview from 7 to 9 a.m. This is a video game studio. Come on. Do you think we're getting in to do a preview at 7 o'clock in the morning? No. What about the character copy tool? The plan is to get it working. Who dies first? It's only because they were so afraid of me and the power I wield. I assume we're out of reses. Will the auction house on Lamania be stocked with random loot for crafting blanks? Copying over the essences with a character is easy. You can just have gear in your inventory. But yeah, we'll probably spawn some junk for you. No reply to my question, I'll take that as a no. Sorry, I didn't see your question. Did we ever fix the bug that downgrades your account to free-to-play after you go to Lamania? I have not heard of that bug impacting anyone for a very long time, so I think that that has been fixed. I don't think that was ever something except for maybe a very small number of people ran into it. I'm not familiar with it, so I think you'll be fine. If you were to run into that bug, you would get in touch with account support, and they'd be able to get you squared up real quick. Why not do the weekly restart at 7 a.m. instead of 9 a.m.? It's because that's the time that makes the most sense for the most number of groups that are impacted by a weekly restart. So having it start at 9 a.m. makes sense for a business perspective of just getting this thing done every week. So that's what's going on there. But it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, I've used Lamania for years and have not run into this issue. Not on my just regular play account, so... but... let's see. What else can we talk about? We have a new show coming, and that's going to be a Friday night show. I believe it's going to actually start this Friday as well. This is going to be Fridays on Ice. It's a guild on Argonnessen that just has been streaming for a while, and they wanted to get onto DDO stream. Friday night show figured perfect, because you know Shindoku and CSI sort of at least took the summer off and kind of stopped doing Pikers Anonymous. So that's up with that. Any news about Update 33? It would be towards the end of the year. I guess that's news for some folks. Go, fear it. You can do it. 1,000,000 hit points to go. You're an artificer, as long as you don't run out of bolts. Let me pop on over to YouTube, make sure there's any questions there. Looks like there's not. Trying to be better about joining, to keep an eye on YouTube as well. Why am I dead? That would be because I was trying to sort of damage Sarjek, and I got hit by a couple of what appeared to be flame things. Why am I dead? Polar Ray hit me for a total of 196 points of cold damage. That is what did it. Polar Ray. Yep. Chain lightning and then Polar Ray. That was what did it. Alright. Good effort. Good try. So, when you are done, you will speak to Sorjek and Connie. Or nope. Yeah. Actually, you speak to Tyr. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm going to hit up a banker here too. I'll stick around for just a couple minutes to show you a real quick of how you would do the Dragon Touched. Yeah, cake would have worked, but I didn't want to just keep doing that. 50 Draconic Runes, that's enough to get you your thing. And once you do that, you can repeat it, thankfully. Alright, so let me hit up a banker first. And then I'll show you real quick, because I've got some runes, I think. Oh, okay, they're already here. Never mind. There you go. Alright, so, speak to Verasi. What do I do with things? So, if you have Draconic Runes, you can get your base Dragon Touched armor, like I say, for 50. You can get a choice of a random Eldritch Rune for 50 to keep upgrading your thing, but for now we won't really need to worry about that. We have a Sybaris, Kyber, and Eberron Dragon Shard Essences. The way that essentially works is you'll helps for reflagging. But we're going to get some Dragon Touched. Because I'm a swashbuckler, we're going to go with the leather. And you can just keep buying things as you have essences. There's a Sovereign. So I don't have a Sovereign. But I have an Eldritch and a Tempest, so we'll see if I can get those done for you. Tempest. Put the armor in. Get the rune you want. Whatever you put in will be overwritten, whatever's there before. So I got a con 6. I have a Feather Falling, I think. Yeah. Useful enough. I don't remember how many. Yeah, I did not have enough. I think I still have 11 or so. A few, but not enough, yeah. So you probably want to run Stealer Souls again to get whatever runes you want. You could find the runes in the quests as well. But I'm pretty sure the Sovereign only comes from defeating Sorjek, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what you would need to do to get that. But let me just put on the armor just for the heck of it, so that you can see what it looks like before we call it a stream. There we go. So that's going to do it with a weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream here on twitch.tv/DDOstream and youtube.com/DungeonsandDragons/live. Thank you very much for watching. You can find our archives on twitch.tv and YouTube as well. We do try to get all of the shows on DDO Stream archived. You can find our full list over on the Twitch page. Stick around, we'll be giving away a few codes here. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining us. 4 o'clock today, DDO as she has played. 10 o'clock, Power of a Titan. And you could, like I say, you could find our full schedule for the week's events on our Twitch page. Thank you again. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.